Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see the SAP integration with RF devices. So in my previous video, I showed you how to run the business transactions in RF simulation screen provided by SAP. But in reality, inside the warehouse operatives are using handheld devices, and using these handheld devices, they are executing all the business activities such as picking, put away, the counting, etc. So let me go to the next slide where I will explain about how these SAP screens are integrated with RF handheld devices. Okay. Before that, let me discuss about the types of devices. There are three kinds of devices in market we are using for execution in RF screen. There are first is GUI devices. These GUI devices are connected to the SAP system just like any other client environment PC. So basically, if you see in the RF screen, you will be having a green color background and having some push buttons, so that we can click on that push button, or we have a buttons in RF devices. By using the buttons or by clicking on the screen, we can execute the business activities. Similarly, character based devices. So character based devices are connected to SAP via SAP consoles, and this SAP consoles operates on a 32-bit Windows server and interacts with the RF terminals connected to it. Then this is the latest one. SAP introduced this thing on 2003 and to 2005. This is widely used nowadays, which is browser based devices. So by looking at the name, we probably knew that our transaction are executed in some browsers, and this system uses ITS based GUI services for connecting to browser based devices. So in this video, the main topic is browser based devices and ITS service that we are using for this browser based devices. So I never worked on GUI devices and character based devices, but I worked in browser based devices, and how I did the setup I will show in my upcoming slides. So here you can see these browser-based devices are having two different ITS services. This is the standard ITS service provided by SAP, ITS Mobile RFUI, and this is SAP Mob GUI. This is also standard. So what is the difference? So here we can modify the SAP screen by modifying the HTML code so that we can add any dynamic content, or we can generate a new template as well. But if we want to modify the RF screen personalization for this SAP Mob GUI ITS service, then in that case we need to use SAP screen personas. By using this, we can add different flavors to it, like we can change the color of the push button, we can change the color of mandatory fields. So that changes we can do using SAP screen personas. But in today's video, I will show this ITS mobile RF UI, and I will show how it is looking in RF devices and how we are running this in browsers. Okay, let me go to the next slide. So here I have pasted few pictures when I was to uh, client sites inside the warehouse. I just configuring those RF guns, and here you can see this is the screen size of your RF device, and bottom of your screen you can see there are a lot of buttons, and let me just zoom in. So here you can see we have special function keys, and if you remember, uh, there are some specific function keys like F1 save, F2 serial numbers. So by clicking on this, user can also execute those business transactions, or they can just click on the screen so that they can execute the business transaction. Here you can see this is a browser like my Chrome or Microsoft Edge, where this link is maintained, and when this link is executed here, system is showing the RF screen like this. So if I scroll to the left side, this is the initial login page of the RF gun, and this is screen of a counting, and this is the screen of warehouse order. So by looking at this, you must be thinking that the screen characters are coming very small, so it is not very helpful to the warehouse operative to work in this small screen. So for that, the size of this screen also we need to correct. So let me go to the SAP screen. So I'll go to transaction SICF slash n SICF. This is the service transaction for ITS services. Let me execute it here. I'll go to node SAP under BC base history, under GUI SAP GUI under SAP under ITS directory. So here this is EWM mob GUI. If you are integrating your RF devices with reference to this EWM mob GUI, then we need to use SAP personas to modify the RF personalization screen. Else we can use ITS services, which is SAP standard. Let me go to that. Under SCWM we will use this IT service, so that we can modify the screen size and other things by modifying the HTML CSS code. So here what I can do is I can right click here, and we need to just click on test services. So basically this is the activation part is work of base system. But yeah, after activation, if you want to get the link, you can just come here and you can just select this RFUI and click on test service, so that it will open a browser. And there is easy way we can just find the service name. If I go back here, I come service name RFUI and just execute. So system will directly show my service name. So here I come, then I click on test services. So the moment I will click on test services, system will open this screen. And here system is asking like which system I am working, which client, then user ID and the password. So once you provide that, you will enter into the screen. So this is the screen. If you remember in the last presentation screen, I was showing this is the initial screen where user will log in. So when they will open the RF device, this will be the initial screen they are going to see, and they need to enter their user ID and password. So for example, if I go to developer mode, inspect, and if I show any uh, because the RF device is like a phone itself. So let me show you an iPhone 14 Pro. So this is the screen coming in the RF gun itself. This will how it will look. So after this, they need to just click on log on, and this is the initial screen, like what presentation device they're using, what warehouse number. So there are two presentation devices like ye01 and ye00. So in RF we are using ye01 because ye01 is a portrait mode. Ye00 we are using for desktop mode itself. So we will go for ye01, hit enter. So you can see this is the same screen we are using. We executed in SAP GUI RF simulation transaction, if you remember. And currently the same screen we opened in browser. I'm in Microsoft Edge and the same screen is open because this is my ITS server link. Okay, so let me just click on manual selection. So you'll be seeing the same thing here, no difference. And if you want to navigate back, you can click on F7. So users definitely use the F7 key in their devices, so that the function key option is there. And if I go into inbound process, you can able to see all of the options which were available in this RF simulation screens. They are also available here. So this is how the RF integration happen with the browser based devices. And this is the ITS service link. They need to link to that browser. So that browser they need to assign to this particular link, so that they can click on that browser. And as soon as they click, system will show this screen, the login screen. Then they will come to this screen to do their activities. But the only issue they will get or we will get in the RF screen is the screen size issue. For example, if I again go to if I go inside inbound process, or maybe yeah, inbound process, receipt of HUs received by delivery. So for example this, and if I go to inspect mode, if I check this any, yeah, this is in a phone, you can see the size is very small. So this is what they will get the issue. So for now, what how we resolved it, we have not updated the CSS HTML code. What we did is the browser we were using, it was having a scaling profile setup. So we just increased the test scaling to 200%. Also we increase the browser scaling to 200% so that it is coming as fit to the screen. So that's how we resolved it. But in SAP standard, it is possible to modify the screen size, so as per the RF screen. So that in my next session I will definitely I will create a separate video for that. So how we are modifying these codes to update this screen, I mean to fit, we are going to SAP screen slash n sc80, we are going. So here you can see this is my above dictionary, and we are providing the internet service SCWM RFUI. And if I open this topic 99, you will be able to see what are the HTML templates available. So these are the screen numbers you are looking here, 102, 101, and what function modules are assigned to it. So you, if I double click on any one of it, you'll able to see this is my HTML code, and you can able to see the screen size details are mentioned in this inside of this code, like width of this, style, these details are. And the important question is, we are not using all RF function modules, so we are specifically modifying this HTML code for a specific screen. So how to get those screen details? So just I'll just give you a brief slash. So we are going to SCWM RF UI again, and for example I'll go inside, let's say manual selection by warehouse request. So here, after coming here, if I want to modify this screen, then if I want to update the HTML code for this screen, what I will do, Control Shift F1 I will press. So system will give the detail like what is the screen program and what screen number. So I will just copy this screen program name, and I will come here. Let me search this screen program just to see. I have to sorry, search by this button. So you see like this screen program is coming here. One second. My SAP LRF picking underscore PM is coming, and the screen number is 102. So I'll go back again, and here if I go 102, you'll be able to see this is my 102, and I need to modify this so that I can able to arrange the text scaling as per my RF device size, screen size. Okay. Few minutes back I was talking about how we resolve the screen size by modifying the percentage in the text scaling and the browser scaling size. So how we did that is, in RF device we are using a browser called SotiSurf, and inside the SotiSurf we have that option to modify that text scaling profile and all. So let me just show you what is SotiServe first, and then I will just show how we are controlling this in that device, in that SotiServe browser. So here, SotiSurf is a secure managed mobile web browser for Android and iOS devices. Basically, our RF devices are just like Android devices. Whatever functionality we are having in our phones, that is also available in that RF gun. So consider like RF gun is a combination of your phone with your keyboards. I mean the key buttons below. So yes, so SotiSurf is a useful browser we are using, and this is the logo of that. And if I see how it works, basically it is providing a Soti Mobi control. So after installing that Soti browser, SotiSurf browser in RF devices, we the IT department will control, they will create a profile, and that profile will be assigned to different group policies. And in that profile, we need to assign all the RF devices, whatever within the warehouse, and we can control the communication via that browser itself. So let me just show you how this OT movie control looks like and what are the functionality available. I will not show in details, but I'll give you overlook how it looks. So let me just go here. So this is the after log into this SOTI mode control, you will able to see the initial screen. So here you will see all the devices currently assigned to your profile. So there are four devices currently in my warehouses. That's why these four are linked to it. And if I go to the policies part, sorry, profiles. So this is my profile currently active and all the four devices are linked to it. And I'll just click on edit option here. And if I go to configuration tab, there will be having that Sotisar browser. I just need to click on it, and here all the setups related to that browser can be done here. And here in the initial screen you can see the home screen URL is this. So this is nothing but the ITS service link, so that we are keep pasting it here. The moment we'll hit click on SOTISERP in our RF device, system will automatically navigate into this link and open the initial login screen. Okay, so that is one step. Then here you can see the text scaling is 50 to 200% allowed. So we just maintain it at 200%. That is the maximum. We kept it here, and there are other details as well. We did the configurations, but this is one how we just maintain the screen size fitting to the RF screen. Then there is one more setup we did also. This is set browser zoom level. So we just zoom the browser screen to 160 percentage, so that it is coming as a fit to our screen. And there is one more thing, allow gestures. So we are not uh, doing zoom in and zoom out. We are just fitting the screen to the RF devices. We are not moving the screen here and there. So we just allow zoom gesture, we have just turned this off. Okay, so these are the few setups we did. And there is one more thing. Let me go to the privacy. Yeah, so whenever you try to log out, system will not open the screen from your login screen. Instead it will open from the next screen where the warehouse number, the user ID and the presentation device will open. So in that case, what we need to do is we just need to click on this clear cookies and launch, so that system will not hold the older details of your users. It will always open from the initial screen. So that is one setup we did, so to avoid that login issue. This is one of the issue in the RF devices. That's how we encountered. So that's all for today. Maybe I will bring another video how to modify the screen, how to map our screen to exact size, so that we can give this solution to the warehouse. Yep, thanks all for watching this video, and let me know your queries through comment sections. I will recommend to go through all the previous videos that I created using RF simulation screen. Thank you. Bye.